In today's weight reduction episode, we are going to address the speakers. In fact, we're going to go from front to back, so we're going to start with the dash speakers today. And for those that don't care about weight reduction, maybe you just need to get to your dash speakers because they suck and you want to replace them with better ones, or you just need to get to them. Well, this video is for you too. It's going to be a how-to to get to them. Of course, now I'm going to keep them off, so that's just me. Okay, now my plan is I'm actually going to split the speakers into different videos. I'm going to start with the dash speakers first, then I'm going to do door speakers in another video. And then rear speakers, I haven't fully figured out what I'm going to do with yet, because I do want some speakers. Once in a while, I want to be able to use them if I have to. But normally I don't. I drive around. I love just listening to exhaust. I've tried putting the radio on, and it just does not for me. I just instantly turn it off, so I really don't care. So anyway, let's get to it. Now, you would think the dash speakers are a little bit more complicated, but they're really not. They're up here. I don't know if you can see through the glass. Probably not. So up here, and that little piece is its own panel, which when you're sitting here, it almost looks like that's all one piece, and it looks like it'd be complicated, but it really isn't. You just need to take that one panel off, and to do that, you do have to take a few other pieces off. So let's go ahead and do that. First, you have to start with these A-pillars, and then these little side pieces, and then you can take that off. So let's go ahead, and these are pretty straightforward. Just comes out just like that. There is a little clip right here. So there's a little push thing here. You push that, that slides right out. And that just kind of holds this together in case this airbag goes. This doesn't just like fly out. That'll hold it up here. So, and that just lifts out just like that. If you ever needed to get the A-pillar that the gauge pod comes in, same thing. You just take that off. And then this part here, and I'm doing this without any tools. Actually, I do need to get a tool to get in between there. In 1 second. Okay, so let's go ahead. That's it. Just these little clips here is all that's in it. And then this part. You see, this is why you need to remove the A-pillars, because of this part here, and then this side because of it slides into there. That's why you got to remove those. So I actually need to do the other side first. Now, this is interesting. For some reason, this thing is all mangled up, and I did not do that. You can tell it. You can see it just goes into this hole here. That had to have been like that. So whoever installed this must not got a hold and they just forced it and crushed it, because that is definitely not new. So factories don't always do things correctly either. Go, one more piece out. And now to get this front part out. I'm going to start from the center. Seems to be easier. There we go. Just got to get it started. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we got the front, or I guess you would call it the back edge out. So I think it always helps to know what you're dealing with. So if you see, it just has all these clips that push straight down. And then on the front side, these just slide in. So once you get all these clips up, you just slide it straight out just like that. I'm going to switch to my other camera really quick just so I can get a better view, show you where the speakers are at. Okay, not sure if you can see through the glare, but the front cover is off. You have one speaker right here and one on the other side. Let's take this inside. It's a big old hole. I think this is just a vent, and that is your headlight sensor. So then all you need is either a small socket or even a Phillips screwdriver will work. So let's go ahead and get that and get those out. Okay, so FYI, I'm using a 6mm. Seems to fit that socket just right. One screw. Okay, second screw out. There it is. So that just pulls straight out. Pulls out right there. And there you go. One dash speaker. Okay, now for speaker number 2. Okay, screws both out. Slip that straight up. And here's your little cable. You just have a little push that in there. And that pulls right out. Now the question is, do I put everything back together? I don't know. Honestly, I might just leave these off because whatever. I probably will put that back on because that is kind of ugly and I do kind of care about how it looks. The A-pillars I'm definitely going to put back on because I don't want to see this. Nor do I want to mess with that airbag at all in any way. So I'll put the A-pillar covers back on too, for sure. But so that's where the dash speakers are. If all you cared about is how you get to them, thanks for watching. If you want to see how much they weigh, let's go inside. I'm going to go ahead and grab my scale and put them, see what they weigh. All right, we got my shipping scale out. Here's the 2 speakers. These are the smallest speakers, obviously, of the whole system. And they weigh 1 pound, 7.4 ounces. That's right. Not even 2 pounds between the 2 of them. But add in the horns I removed the other day, and we're at 2 pounds, 9.5 ounces. So it's all adding up, right? I mean, that's like 2 thousandths of a second, I guess. Yeah, you all might think I'm crazy, but it's not like these speakers are that great. I mean, look at them. So they are what they are. We're back really quick because just for the hell of it, I was like, you know what? I've got these other parts out. Let's see how much they weigh. Why not? So I put all the trim pieces on here. I got it kind of balanced. In case you just didn't see, we got 4 pounds, 1.2 ounces in the A-pillars, little side covers, and this piece. So add in the 2 speakers, 5 pounds, 8.6 ounces. So there you have it. That's how much this stuff weighs. And for educational purposes, in case you care, just this piece, 2 pounds, 1.4 ounces. Just these, 1 pound, 4 ounces. That's for 2, so each one is like half of that. And then these 2, 12 ounces between the 2 of them. So again, it all adds up. I mean, by the time we're done, we're going to be a pretty lightweight Scat Pack. And I'm going to be honest, knowing this is a couple pounds, I might just leave these off. Why not? What's it going to hurt? All right, we now know how much these weigh. We know how to get access to them, how to get them out. If you are replacing them, obviously putting them back in is the opposite. Again, one of the reasons I'm doing this video is so that I have video evidence of how these came out, so that one day in the future, I'm sure I'll put things back together. I know how to do it. So in the next one, we will go ahead and work on the door speakers, and eventually we'll work on the rear speakers. But again, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rear speakers yet. So keep watching, see what else, how far I go with this weight reduction, where we get down to. Again, this is all in preparation for April 10th. We got the big showdown too going on at Texas Motorplex. Got quite a few people coming out there. As far as I know right now, there's going to be 4 other 1320s hanging out there. People come from all over the country. It's going to be awesome. So I'm going to have a stock motor, and I just want to see what can this car do with just weight reduction. So my plan is I'm not going to touch the motor at all, other than the cold air intake. That's pretty much the only thing that's going to be messed with that. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think, good or bad. That's enough of me rambling on. I will see you in the next one.